Hello everyone, Macne Gamers in here, and today we're doing another tier list. Last time I did the MCU movies, but this time I'm doing the DCEU movies now. Okay, the list as you can see here it says just wow because just wow, this movie is amazing. I want to watch it again. Sorry, amazing. Amazing, but had some issues with it, but I still love it nonetheless. Good. It's very good, not like the best movie of all time, technically. Meh is like, it could have been better, Bad is the movies that are bad. And stay away from me and my family if, the movie is so bad I don't even want to look at that again. Alright, let's get started with the list. Starting with Aquaman. I'm gonna say it's good because it has one celebrity in this movie that I really hate, which is Amber Heard, who plays Mira. I do not like her because of what she did with Johnny Depp, my fourth favorite actor of all time after Rowan Atkinson, Ben Affleck, and Jim Carrey. So yeah, I'm putting her on the good list. When I first saw it, I really loved it, but now I realize what she did. I'm gonna place it lower than now. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Batman v Superman, the theatrical cut. I did like it. It was very enjoyable, but not really like the best. Aquaman was better than it though. I do love Ben Affleck as Batman and Henry Cavill as Superman and Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Jesse Eisenberg was decent as Lex Luthor. And of course, Amy Adams as Lois Lane. For Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. And of course, Diane Lane as Martha Kent. They were all very amazing in this movie, but I do have some issues with the theatrical cut. I still have yet to watch the Ultimate Edition, though. My issue with the movie is that it's not really like... my only issue with the movie is that it's PG-13, even though Zack Snyder's movies are meant to be like very dark. I prefer the Ultimate Edition when it's really, when it's rated R. This movie's actually rated R, just to let you know. Okay, moving on. Birds of Prey. I'm gonna place it on the meh, because, I do like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and especially Ewan McGregor as Black Mask, but this movie it barely feels like a Birds of Prey movie. It's more of a Harley Quinn movie than a Birds of Prey movie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna place it on the meh, and then I'm gonna place it there. I liked it at first, but now I realized how terrible it is. Yeah. I did not like that Batman literally became a Tony Stark character, and I especially did not like Superman's CGI mouth. And I did not like that Cyborg became a character that is just there, being in the movie for like no reason. And I did like Ezra Miller as the Flash at first, but after for some reason he became a total psychopath for somehow. I don't know what he did technically, but I've heard some very bad things about him. So yeah. Wonder Woman and Aquaman were likable characters in this movie, though. I did like them. Although I did not like the characters like The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. They just were put into this movie without knowing anything about them. They didn't even have their origin story before this movie. And not even Batman does. If you want to count as Batman v Superman, okay, but to be honest, I actually wish a Batfleck movie was made before Batman v Superman. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Man of Steel. I actually really loved this movie. It was really epic, way better than Batman v Superman, though. But yeah, once again, I really love the CGI, the special effects, and the action as well. I mean, in this movie, he wasn't technically the Superman yet, but I mean that was why he didn't really save many people and let the city being destroyed. The only reason that happened was because he wasn't the Superman yet. And the reason why he didn't save Jonathan was because, Jonathan didn't want him to. Jonathan, his father, his adoptive father, or it's because he didn't want him to, because he didn't want him to reveal himself. And he killed Zod because that was the only way. There was no prisons to hold him or anything like that. And they haven't discovered kryptonite yet, so yeah. I think there has been many decisions that he has to make in this movie. I did like that. That's pretty different compared to Christopher Reeve's movies, which it is, because it's not Christopher Reeve, it's Henry Cavill. Anyways, Shazam, I think it's amazing. Only problem I have with it is that in Superman's cameo, Superman had a headless cameo because Henry Cavill didn't return as him, which was a big disappointment. But other than that, I really love the movie. I love Zachary Levi Shazam and Mark Strong as Dr. Sivana. I can't wait for the sequel. And also the Black Adam movie. I'm really hyped for that movie. Suicide Squad. Okay. The 2016 Suicide Squad. I think it's bad. I mean, it's not because of the characters. The characters were okay, I guess. Well, once again, Margot Robbie was great as Harley Quinn. Will Smith did a good job playing Deadshot. So did Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. Jared Leto was decent as the Joker, but I just wish he had more screen time. That was the problem. And Enchantress wasn't really entertaining. So yeah. And plus, it's not even rated R. Why is a Suicide Squad movie not rated R? That's ridiculous. Anyways, Wonder Woman 1984. I think Batman v Superman is better than that. Because, I mean, I did like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and also Kristen Wiig as Cheetah, and Pedro Pascal as Maxwell Lord, but there's been too much, I don't know. I kind of have a bunch of problems with that movie, especially with the wish consequence. With the wishes and the wish stone. And for some reason, Maxwell Lord became the wish stone. That's pretty weird. And also, it's kind of weird how Diana brought Steve back, but not like in person, but in another man's body. That's just weird. Yeah, that's just the weirdest part about this movie. Anyways, Wonder Woman, the first movie, I actually loved this movie. Maybe better than the Man of Steel. I don't really know. Or maybe not. I kind of don't know. I like both of them, to be honest. By the way, David Thewlis was actually really amazing as Ares, the main villain. He's probably one of my favorite villains in the entire DCEU. And I also did like, once again, Chris Pine return as Steve. No, not return. He first appeared in this movie as Steve Trevor, And he came back in this movie in a new body. In another man's body, I meant. Anyways. What else am I supposed to say about this? All I can say is that it's a very interesting backstory of Wonder Woman. Before Justice League, even though that's a terrible movie. Speaking of Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League is actually better than Man of Steel. I really love this movie, even if it's 4 hours long. I mean, compared to this movie, it's more darker, more serious, and thankfully Batman did not act like Tony Stark, and they erased Superman's CGI mouth. And I know I did not like Ezra Miller's The Flash, but at least he was more likable in this movie, and Cyborg had a reason of becoming a member of the Justice League. At least they gave him a backstory compared to this. Look at that. I literally just created an F. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Suicide Squad. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. It's amazing. At least compared to this, it's rated R. And I did like how it has plenty of actors that I know playing characters that I don't know. I mean, in the first place, at least. Like Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker, Nathan Fillion as TDK, even though that was a waste because TDK is a useless character, and Nathan Fillion could have played Green Lantern. Why didn't they cast him as Green Lantern? I mean, it was a rumor that Tom Cruise is going to play Green Lantern, but honestly, he's not really a bad choice. But I don't really know if he's going to play him, to be honest. I mean, I don't really know anything, to be honest. Anyways, Peacemaker. I really enjoy Peacemaker. I think it's better than Aquaman. I mean, there's another character in this movie called Vigilante, played by Freddie Storma. But, and to be honest, he was a little bit of a knockoff of Deadpool. To be honest, except for the fact that he doesn't have healing powers. I'm saying that he basically is a knockoff of Deadpool is because of his voice and his humor. That's what I was talking about. And obviously, Steve Aggie's character from the first Suicide Squad movie returned. I mean, not King Shark. I mean, like, because he actually played King Shark in person, and Sylvester Stallone voiced him. And but he returned as his human character. I don't really know what his name is. And there were plenty of characters that I never heard of, and some characters that I've never heard of. I meant characters who are barely not interesting. How do I say this? I mean, characters that aren't superheroes or villains or characters with special abilities. Only characters that are either not soldiers. I don't know what it is, but at least they had this. This show has four. I'm really terrible at words. At least this movie had some of the Justice League return as just cameos, except neither Gal Gadot or Henry Cavill returned as their characters, unfortunately. I mean, the only characters that returned in this show, is Jason Momoa as Aquaman and Ezra Miller's The Flash. Not Henry Cavill as Superman or Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, but they were literally hidden in the shadows. So, at least, yeah. Anyways, last one. The Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman. I haven't seen it yet, although I will, hopefully. But I'm probably going to say just wow. It's probably going to be amazing, especially because it has Ben Affleck as Batman. My favorite Batman of all time. I seriously just created an F. If I just put this away, I just literally just created an F. But yeah. I still leave it to seeing it. Hopefully it's good. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for the video. This is the the tier list of the DCEU. So Just Wow is Zack Snyder's Justice League, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Batman v Superman: The Ultimate Edition. Amazing, Shazam, and the Suicide Squad. James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Good. Peacemaker, Aquaman, theatrical version of Batman v Superman, and Wonder Woman 1984. Meh. Birds of Prey, bad. Suicide Squad, and stay away from me and my family, Justice League, the theatrical version of Justice League, or as I call it, Justice League, because this movie is directed by Joss Whedon, which is a director I do not like. Just to let you know. But anyway, guys, that'll be it for the video. If you guys like it, then please leave a like. But if you like this channel, then please subscribe. See you guys next time.